On today's menu, I'm going to show you how to make this pan-roasted steelhead trout with wild rice pilaf and sautéed Swiss chard for a cozy fall seafood dish. You can easily replace the trout for salmon, but either way, it's going to be a hit at the dinner table. Without further ado, let's get into the kitchen. All right, so we got a couple ingredients to prep here. I'm just going to start with this white onion, and I'm going to do a few thin slices, and this will just be a simple pickled onion with curry, salt, black pepper. And that'll be for a little finishing garnish on the dish. Good pinch of salt, some Madras curry, it's got a little kick to it, black pepper, some white wine vinegar, make sure they're just lightly covered, just give that a mix. Just cover these, make sure the plastic's touching the onions. All right, set these off to the side. Now for the wild rice pilaf. You can just mince these up. All right, mince up some garlic as well. We're gonna add in a good amount of butter to this and just lightly brown it. Garlic and the onions go in, along with a little vadouvan. It's like a French curry spice. Nice. Now we're gonna add in our egg noodles. You can use orzo as well. Toast those up. Once the pasta has a little toasting on it, add in your wild rice and then your chicken stock. Just to cover, plus maybe ½ an inch. Season with a good pinch of salt. And then I like to put a little bit of fresh rosemary and thyme in there, along with like ½ of a bay leaf or a smaller one. You're gonna bring this to a simmer and then cover. Cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes, just until the rice is tender and everything's cooked through. I have some steelhead trout here. You can see it looks a lot like salmon, very similar way to prepare it. They're pretty much interchangeable. The steelhead trout tends to be like $3 to $4 a pound less than most Atlantic salmon, and definitely far less than like king salmon. I tend to shoot for it when I go shop for my fish. Take the skin off, all the way across, super simple. And if you can, try to get rid of as much of that bloodline as possible. A little bit's not too bad. Like see here, that's fine. Put them back on our tray and then season with salt and pepper. I like to use these trays a lot, as you guys can tell in my videos. These are called sizzle trays, and they're used for so many different things. Just like a quick baking tray, seasoning tray, prep tray. You could rest on them. There's something that I just couldn't get rid of when I worked in professional kitchens, and then I started working extensively in my home. I had to have these sizzle trays on hand. All right, get my pan on medium to high heat. Good amount of oil. And get this just before it starts to smoke, and just pan roast these. Maybe three minutes per side. Oh yeah. Add some crushed garlic and a little knob of butter. Gonna fry everything together and baste the top with the butter. All right, these are done. Just maybe a medium rare in the middle, and then they'll rest to a perfect medium on this tray. Got some fresh chives from the garden. It's always nice to have a little pop of green for garnish. You could use parsley as well. All right. Oh man, I love this knife. Beautiful. I actually designed this knife with Tasky, this wonderful company out of Seki, Japan. And it's been kind of a side project of mine for the last year or so. It's a unique design, has this tapered point for lots of different applications. VG10 steel, custom design handle. It's been like a passion project of mine for the better part of a year. All right, put these in a little container. Get rid of these guys. Now I'm going to saute up some of this beautiful Swiss chard from my garden. I'm gonna keep these relatively whole, but just these ends that are gonna take a little bit longer to cook. I'm gonna saute these first. Good amount of olive oil. Make sure the pan's at medium heat. Place these in the pan. We're gonna put these in here, whole like this. We're gonna use this almost like a garnish right around the pilaf. You can chop them up if you'd like. Salt, pepper, and we'll do a squeeze of lemon juice. You can start to see just how wilted they become. I'm just gonna keep the shape of the Swiss chard. Give it a couple turns. Very, very pretty product to work with. Beautiful. Transfer this to a tray. We should have everything pretty much ready to plate. Pilaf looks amazing now. First, we're gonna put down wild rice pilaf. Nice and creamy. I'm gonna take this, just place it right around the edge like that. Nice and beautiful. Right on top. Pour some of those drippings, the juices over the top of that. We're just gonna do a little bit of that pickled onion right on the side. A healthy amount of chives to garnish. And that is a beautiful salmon dish for the colder months. Wild rice pilaf, sautéed Swiss chard, pickled curried onions, pan roasted salmon. Simple. Ooh, that pilaf is next level. You got the pickled onions, the savory wild rice, a little bit of the Swiss chard. This is a killer dish. Perfect cozy day fish dish.